And howdy everyone. Greetings, welcome back to the channel. Vormithrax here, ready to play some more Cataclysm. Dark days ahead, finally. It's been a while. I gotta remember where we're at and what we were doing. It's been about a month. Finally over the stupid cough. Took a month to get rid of that stupid thing. We're all set to get ready to rock and roll again. Other good news is I have finally solved the problem that was keeping the screen from showing properly. So previously we had issues. In between my long hiatus and when I came back to CDDA, something changed in the graphics options and whatever, where whenever I tried to open one of the menu screens, like the character menu, like so, you guys wouldn't see it unless I pressed another key to interact with it. That's all gone. All that's fixed now. So you guys should see everything as soon as I do, which is good. No more problems of that nature to have to work around. Yeah, otherwise, let's play some Cataclysm. So if I remember right, we were on the outskirts near a research facility, and the goal was to, go clear the research facility, or at least portions of it. So that's what we're going to do. This might be a short stream. Research facility's kind of rough, and we are, not really a combat-oriented character still. We have no gun. That is the biggest problem by far. I'm not really sure how I'm going to get into this place. I might have to rethink my strategy, because we've got no good gun. Yeah. We've got a shotgun with no ammo. And we got some piece of crap 9mm and a 22, and I guess the Ruger LCP's okay, but, none of them are assault rifles. So, I gotta think about this. I don't know how It's possible that we can clear the parking lot without a gun. Maybe. It's gonna be rough. Molotov cocktails are pretty powerful, but without the gun as backup for something that gets through or around the fire, I'd be in pretty big trouble. And then, even if I do get the parking lot cleared and we break through the wall and work our way down into the lab proper, that first floor security office, if it's got enemies outside or in the immediate area when I exit the stairway, I won't have a good way of dealing with them because it'll be close combat. I won't really be able to do Molotovs in that kind of an environment. And I don't want to melee things with this character. So I'm kind of torn now that I think about it. I know the plan was to go ahead and hop in there, and we've been traveling. Whole lot of traveling. And we've had very few opportunities to pick up guns. Real guns, not these toy guns. And we haven't really been able to get into any of the city environments because we've got the evolution dialed up a bit. And with the time frame that I gave for the start period of the Cataclysm, we got some pretty nasty damn zombies out there for this non-combat focused character. So, yeah, our city raids have been few and far between. We've had very few incidental on-the-road locations that we could take advantage of. We're doing pretty good for tools. We've got the acetylene torch and I think all the tools, crowbar, cordless drill. We've got several of the crafting material tools for mutation stuff that we haven't started into. Grappling hook, bunch of jackhammers. We've even got the pickaxe, reciprocating saw. We're doing really good on tools. We need almost no tools. We've even got the light amp goggles, the lowest version, the worst version. So we're doing good on all that stuff. And food's not too hard to come by, although I don't really have that much bulk food sitting around either. We're a little light on some of the books that I would want, but we've got the major portions covered. 4 different martial arts manuals, of which we've learned 1, ninjutsu so far. I don't think I'm going to bother learning the others. And we got a little bit of welding material for our vehicle. So, for stuff, we're doing okay, but we're amazingly short on weaponry at this point in the gameplay. Usually by this time, I've managed to get a hold of at least an assault rifle. So, Long way of saying I'm kind of scared of trying to go into the research facility. Now, one of the reasons to go into the research facility is because of the lab underneath and the possibility of barracks and armories we can get into that might have the guns that I need. But to get in there, I need guns to go get the guns. It's kind of rough. So, I don't know. Do we just keep driving, hoping for a better opportunity? My only option for travel from here, really, is south. Unknown area. We've got possibly another industrial thing here, light industry, but maybe we'll get some welding wire or something, but we've got all the other tools. Looks like there might be a city right here, but we got a couple of routes to the south. It kind of leads us back to one of the directions we had started from. So, you know, I'm torn. I'm undecided. I know how ugly it can get. And without having a rifle, I mean, we got a fort full of bandits here. Maybe we should go take their guns. Somehow. Maybe what I should do is poke around these southern roads a little bit before we get too far from the research facility that I would consider it not worth traveling back to. And then make the decision. I would love to run into a missile silo. Missile silo would solve all my problems. Super easy to get into and grab a bunch of guns and ammo. That by itself would fix everything. And give us more opportunities. So, I don't know. We've got the TCL and the research facility in this local area. That's why I was kind of hesitant to leave. Yeah, let's do a little bit of travel down south first. And then I'll have to make the judgment call on coming back, depending on what we find. What guns do I have? Wait, you late to the stream? I already showed that stuff. I have a shotgun with no ammo. I have a Henry Golden Boy 22, a Ruger pistol, and this stupid 9mm. You know, Barbie guns. None of these are going to get me into, get me out of any serious danger. So, I got a tiny bit. I got 3 rounds for that. And, you know, I got some 22 ammo, but I ain't shooting rabbits. So, that's it. That's the problem. We just haven't had any opportunities to get rifles. So, yeah. All right, let's get back into this into the swing of things by doing some traveling. Speaking of which, what are we at? 100 liters of JP8. I forget if I have. That's plenty. I'm not gonna worry about it. We won't worry about it. Let's just get moving. Alright, south, and then the turn point is way down there. Hey look, it's woodland whites. Oh my gosh, what rare, amazing creatures. We only saw, what, 50 of them in the last stream, roughly? So ridiculously many woodland whites when you let any evolution time go by. Hey there, Fertile Creek. What kind of vehicle is that again? Yeah, the tandem cabin motorcycle. The enclosed motorcycle. No reason to stop there unless they've changed the loot tables in that thing. Always been really sparse on any kind of useful loot. Keep going past the mine. Wailing tree frogs. Huh. We have quite the menagerie of creatures in Cataclysm now. Yeah, looks like we are going to bump right into a city, which is going to... Oh, crap. So both roads are basically going to be dead ends, it looks like. Maybe there's a road heading out to the side here that I can take. We got a possible radio tower. Radio tower, well, I mean, it is a radio tower. That'd be nice if we can get into that. There's no wasps, so we can get this southern section of the map filled in. But we'll aim over towards that. Hello. Let's slow down a bit. Not slam into the wall. Hey, guys. Not much I can think of I need here, other than possibly gas later. Do I enjoy Hammerwatch 2 or Zero Sievert more? Very different experiences. Totally different kinds of games. I would well, it kind of depends. I think I would enjoy Hammerwatch 2 more in co-op mode with a couple of friends than I do the solo play. I would like that a lot more. And I haven't had the opportunity to do that yet. Haven't convinced any of the channel friends to possibly join me in some Hammerwatch 2. For solo play, definitely I would probably prefer Zero Sievert. Ah, damn it. Why? We got ants and wasps. I don't get my opportunity to get the free mapping. What a mess that must be with acid ants and wasps. The wasps don't get affected by the acid, so does that mean there's an awful lot of ants? Nah, the wasps are definitely going to slaughter all the local ants. Unless I make a big noise and draw a huge amount of ants over here to take care of these wasps. Well, that's unfortunate. I was really looking forward to getting a good map of the area. Alright, well, let's spin around and leave. We got an unlucky roll of the dice. Either an Endar. Ah, stupid wasps. I guess I can cut through here. The hell did I hit? Huh. Alright. Okay. Oh, even worse. Oh, look at this. Come on, game. You're going to put it right next to the city in a swamp. And I have to go around and curl back in, having zombies chase me the entire way. Jeez. And it dead ends, and I no longer have any travel paths. Let's see. I talked at the end of the last stream. I remember having the conversation about how you can use the edges of rivers, the edges of rivers to actually travel along in a vehicle. So I could technically, probably push my way over here into this section. That would just end in another dead end, though. I'd hit this city here, and there's nowhere else to go. No idea if it opens up further this way. Oh, this is bad. This is so bad. Map Gen is my #1 enemy in this game. Map Gen just hates me so much. I could try, maybe, to push a route through the forest here to get to this road. Man. Yeah, let's go see if this place is occupied. Maybe we'll get lucky with the die roll. Uh-oh. We got flesh raptors, grabbers, tentacled zombies, webbed zombies. Thought we had Migos at first. Is it going to be an occupied industry or an empty industry? Can't quite tell yet. It is occupied. Yeah. Look who's driving the truck. How'd he get himself in there? He must have spawned in the truck, because I don't think he's allowed to fit through the doors. That's kind of funny. Hey, soldier. You got a gun for me? Yeah, this is kind of the worst of all worlds. For the light industry, anyway. Occupied and completely surrounded, so I can't drive around it doing the Pied Piper routine to pull zombies out. Nah, I can't tell if the soldier has a weapon. You just have to kill it, and then it randomly generates the loot. They don't generally drop rifles anymore. I don't remember getting a rifle from a soldier's zombie drop. They have the other gear, but not usually the weapons, I don't think. If you're going to find rifles, it's usually the soldier body spawn points, where they have 3 or 4 laying on the ground, depending on your loot settings. We haven't seen a single one of those this run either. So, small chance I could get an upgraded version of the night vision goggles or some grenades, but it's usually grenades, night vision goggles, MREs. That's usually what I get for loot when I'm just killing random soldiers. Yeah, I can't stop here. So, I don't know if it's worth trying to get to that that radio tower. That's going to put a lot of zombies I'm going to have to smash through. What a crowd out here in this corner already. Quite a crowd. Wow. There's a lot of zombies out here. They're all going to concentrate and follow me on the road, which makes the trip back around from the radio tower if I go there even worse. I don't think there's any real point for me going to that radio tower, because everything it's going to reveal isn't going to be useful to me, except possibly some stuff down here. Because I can't get across the river. There's no bridges anywhere within sight. So it revealing all this out here isn't really going to do anything for me. Unless I'm willing to make that trip to try to get to this road network, which I'm not sure I'm willing to yet. I only see downside potential here. There's no buildings on the outskirts that would be useful for me. Yeah, time to bail out of this. Before I get completely surrounded. That's the general experience we're having now. This character's going to have a rough time. As long as I'm just traveling, we're fine when I can pick things like this and leave. But anywhere I stop, we're going to have a problem. Especially with MapGen being such an a-hole. Alright. What am I going to do? The other problem is, if I do come over this way, I got ants and wasps in the area. Let's at least go down and see if this spot is clear-ish, clear adjacent. It won't be too tough getting a path through here. I'm not real enthused about going south to begin with. That kind of leads... Fast scroll, please. That kind of leads sort of back this way. And we might get trapped by this river even more. But I don't really have too many more options. If we go back up this way, possibly... I think I originally tried to look through this and we were blocked and there were too many zombies for me to clear the blockages. There was like a couple of trees in the way, if I remember right. And I didn't have any other paths up there. And there was nothing over here I could get access to. So, if we do get back out to this pocket, we could try out this way. There is a road here that might just lead down to this city. A fair bit of backtracking, and it leads kind of in the direction we've already been. But yeah, map gen just keeps poking me in the eye. Well, the only problem this character's having is map gen. I mean, I can't control map gen. Occasionally, map gen just decides to have its way with me. And we're not dead yet. You know, that's good. So, what do we do here? Let's go ahead and go finish this reconnaissance, see what kind of option we have. Of course, there's a giant wasp right there. Chasing an aphid. Close enough. That's a heavy forest there, though. Ouch. That is a nasty heavy forest. That's a lot of burning. A lot of waiting. I don't know. This is rough. What to do? I think I'm gonna go west. We're gonna go back up into that gap and go west. I just don't like the looks of this. I don't think taking the time to burn through here, between having the river on my right and the already explored area on my left, I just don't think it's gonna work out in a way I would prefer. Let's not waste the time. It won't take us too long to get up to that new area. Game have a win condition? It has a million lose conditions. That's usually a win condition all its own. Trust me, if you're new to this game, you're not going to worry about anything remotely like a win condition for a very long time. So don't sweat it. I can tell you there's a win condition. You wouldn't be able to get to it for, 100 hours, 400 hours, 1,000 hours. So it's kind of pointless. But no, it does not officially have any kind of win condition. There is no "you are the savior of humankind" screen. No, you saved the princess successfully. No, you are the lost prince and you have restored the kingdom. None of that stuff. This is the Cataclysm. All the Cataclysms rolled into one. It is a grim, dark future. Humanity has already lost. We're going extinct. Just get used to it. And anybody who puts a happy ending into this game through any fork is dumb and doesn't get the point. Typically, what I will do is I set my own goals. I've played the game a lot. If you've never seen my stuff before, I've got literal thousands of hours up on YouTube of this game. Done tons of tutorials for it. Played it over the last 7-8 years. And I do challenge runs where I try to pick a theme. I pick some kind of goofy, terrible character, and then we send him into the world, and I pick some kind of a task for him to achieve, some goal. And that's my victory condition. If I survive to complete the victory condition I've set, then I just end the run and we start new with a different character, with different world settings, with a different goal. And we explore the various game systems and lore and locations and so on. But the game is so massive that you can literally play it for 1,000 hours and still be finding new things to do. Plus, if you're playing the experimental branch, which I always do, the game gets updated, probably 20, 30 updates every single day. The majority of them are pretty tiny things, but some of them are fairly large. So it's just constantly evolving, constantly changing. Which is both a blessing and a curse. The official and unofficial victory condition is to eat bacon. Well, of course, Whoa! I'm about to drive into the forest here while I'm chatting. I should slow down so I don't hit this tree at high speed in my Humvee. Yeah, he who eats the most bacon is the winner of the Cataclysm. Everybody knows that. The trick, though, is to eat the bacon before it spoils. If you set your world with too much time passing between start of the game and when the Cataclysm occurred, all the bacon in the world might have spoiled already. And then what do? All right, now we're going west. Northwest. Win by becoming the deadliest thing to walk this forsaken earth. Yeah, I did that for a while. I got away from that gameplay after the first 1,000 hours, though. My preference is to play absolute terrible characters in horrifying world conditions and just seeing if they can survive and get things done. That's my preferred difficulty. I already been there and done that on all the Superman character stuff. But it is fun. Lots of mods out there for the game too. So you can pick your own version of fun, which I highly recommend. The game is ridiculously modifiable and moddable in regards to giving the player agency to pick their own version of fun. You got an amazing number of dials, switches, and levers you can throw when you start your character and set up your game world in how you want things to work and how hard you want it to be and which ways you want it to be hard. It's great for keeping things fresh and or challenging and or easy. If you like it easy, you can play it easy. Whatever. I'm not the boss of you. I'll tell you how to do it and how to make the changes. You get to pick which ones you like. Remember me doing the... Oh, yeah. I had to do the Huey doing... That was an early one. You've either been around the channel for a while or you went back and looked at some of the early streams, because that was an early one. And I played the Scrooge McDuck's... What were they? Nephews? That was a fun one. I vaguely remember that one. And I remember having a hoot with the mouse mutation lines on a couple of runs. Let's see, I know I rolled through here earlier. Try not to hit anything that's going to make noise this time. You know, other than that. Decayed Pouncer! Ah, zombie mountain lion. Okay, we're making progress. So that's the TCL. I'm also not interested in going to the TCL right now. Those are fairly easy to find as we travel. They're common enough. There's the rare one right there, the Strange Temple. Why is this still in the game? Indiana Jones style 3-level dungeon with artifacts at the bottom that have magical powers that are all dumb. Wish somebody would get the cojones to relegate those to a mod, like they've done so many other things in the name of realism. Win condition is bisect a shopping mall with a bat cycle. I bisected a mansion with a... What did I do that with? Security van? SWAT truck? It was either a security van or a SWAT truck. End of the run. Looking for a cool way to finish it. So we got up like a 3-mile run-up path. Kicked it up as high as we could get the speed and smashed into the middle of the mansion. Made it about, what did we make it in the first run? I think we made it about a quarter of the way through the mansion on the first smash. Then we backed out, tried it again. Took 3 or 4, and we managed to make it through it. We bisected the entire mansion. That was a good time. So many memories. Okay, I basically just need to go south of this grass field, north of the next grass field, and then immediately hook south again. Oh, come on, Anandar. you know better. Anytime you ask, have you ever done in relation to Cataclysm, the answer is yes, go see multiple challenges. Yeah, we've done the photograph thing. We've done the big game hunter thing where I went out and hunted the largest, nastiest enemies in the game and took pictures of them. We did the Noah's Ark run where I created that stupidly massive vehicle and we went out and grabbed up the big nasty creatures and stuck them inside of holding cells inside of the vehicle. You know, cuddly little things like shuggoths and skeletal juggernauts. As much as it let me, stupid game mechanics kept fitzing and futzing and breaking and dropping the enemies out of the vehicle for no reason. So it kind of got spoiled by the game not working right, but it was fun. Back in the good old days when we could make those kinds of vehicles without it taking about 2 centuries of man-hours to weld and about a nation-state's worth of components and parts in order to do all that welding. Can't do that nowadays. No, I solved the escape through the corners problem. I fixed that. The vehicle was so big I had double layer walls, so even when I went diagonal, they couldn't escape. You only have that problem if you have a single layer wall. Like, they can't do it now because they've changed how vehicles work, but that wasn't the problem. It was, I forget the exact issue, but we kept having problems with the enemies popping out of the cells. Not because of the normal physics that I had already worked around. It was other problems. God dang it. Don't read chat and drive, you idiot. Keep hitting things. Nah, they changed that a long time ago. So if you watch my vehicle now, the game, they made a change, I don't know, 6 months, a year before I took my break, where when you're in a vehicle and you're driving and you turn to a diagonal angle, the game adds squares to the vehicle to fill in the blocks that enemies use to be able to step into. So watch what happens when I turn the vehicle here. So it just added this extra door space to prevent there being a gap that a zombie could have walked through. Same thing up here. All of a sudden I have 3 doors because it added a door space. That prevents what used to happen, where when you turned in a diagonal, there would be a space, and if a zombie was here, it would step into the vehicle here, if the timing and the speed of the vehicle and so on was right. So we used to have problems with hitchhikers. You know, some people called it problems. I called it emergent gameplay opportunities, because it was fun having to deal with random hitchhikers that would hop into your vehicle while you were driving. Like if you were smashing through a crowd and you turned, you were likely to have one of the zombies, one of the enemies, hop into the vehicle with you. And then it would come over and try to eat your face while you were driving. You know, it was a hoot. It's good times. You had to plan around that kind of stuff. But now, the vehicle gets modified. Look at all these doors all of a sudden. That's the maximum angle where you can really see the extra pieces. And it has some secondary effects, but it's a blunt force solution to the hitchhiker problem. So that's been in play for quite a while. Haven't been any hitchhiker problems since that was instituted. So yeah, it looks goofy, but it works well. Alright, we're almost there. So the plan is to get to here, pop through this forest, and then work our way out over here where we have another road, or at least an opening we can check. I'm not sure, did we have woodland whites when that was still a problem? I don't remember which came first. I think we did. I think the woodland whites have been around longer than that fix, but not by a lot. Anthill north of me, huh? That could be a problem if I don't have an easy path through here. Coming up on the transfer point. Looks like we just got some bushes. I'd like to hop out and smite the bushes. Not the log. Actually, I think I'd like to go right through here. Take that bush out and then go down that way. That ant's probably going to follow me in because he's going to be a pesky ant. They don't like noise, so when they hear my vehicle, they'll follow it if I get too close. Alright, we got time. Wheeled aluminum bat. Oh, here comes the stupid ant. Alright, fine. We'll go out the other way. Okay, basically just keep going straight west. The hell am I looking at over there? What is that? Oh. The zombie horse. The heavy bleeding zombie horse. You're gonna die, zombie horse. Goodbye, zombie horse. Oh yeah, we've had lots of adventures with Hulks. Hulks are fun. A lot of fun times and memories and clipped highlights of my encounters with Hulks. Especially enjoyed the players or the viewers versus Vormithrax event that I did, where I was taking advantage of Hulks and skeletal brutes, I think, for tactical repositioning purposes. Having them punch me out of danger. That was awesome. I want to see some high-level Cataclysm play. There you go. Me trying to stay alive with viewers summoning enemies on top of me constantly. In a closed environment. Me getting hit by a Hulk and punched across the room to get myself out of trouble. Damn it, looks like that road's gonna hit another city over there. Yeah, that what was the name of that one? Can't remember the name of that one. I think that's like the demo intro reel on my YouTube channel, if I remember right. That's still quite the experience. That what was it, like a 1-hour clip that I did of a portion of a live stream that really demonstrated why I love the game and it hates me in return. It was just crazy bad random circumstance after crazy bad random circumstance, and I just kept escaping and escaping and escaping. And if you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It's definitely a way to introduce why the game is cool. An older clip. Yeah, that's definitely a city, and once again, I'm in a dead-end forest cul-de-sac. Possibly a little easier to get through. Like if I go from here through that forest tile, I can get right to a road to this. But if it dead ends this is the only route. This dead ends into whatever this is. God, I just cannot get any routes that give me an open to move ground. It's all frickin' forests. I occasionally have super water maps, which I also really hate. This one's just forests, 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 forests everywhere. Crap. That was a long trip over here just to run into an immediate dead end again. I guess we'll keep trying. We'll pop up onto the roof of the evac shelter. Take a look around with our binoc. Oh, never mind. Evac shelter doesn't have a roof. Once again, the game says nope. And yep, straight into a town. We can't go there. Hilarious. I don't suppose there'd likely be anything inside the crates that we care about. Am I carrying any of my tools? I got my screwdriver set, my binocs. Not carrying any other tools. Do we take a gun or take the bat? Let's not take the bat. Let's take a crowbar. We'll just run away if anything shows up. I just want to pry open these crates. It's not likely to be anything I care about, but we'll take a look. Concrete mix? Yeah, nothing I care about. I'm nervous because we're close to swamp. Oh, these are pallets of what, woods? Yeah, wooden planks. All right. Well, let's get out of here. Go away, fog. I don't like you either. FEMA camp. Well, there's some soldiers. Wonder if I might be able to drop some Molotovs out front, approach close enough to get the attention of some of the soldiers, and then drop Molotovs. Here's the problem once again. Deep forest with a little road that dead ends into a damn city. Kind of inconvenient. Need to get a better look at the lay of the land over here. See where I want to try to go through. Right through here. I'd have to take out that tree. At least that tree. If I can get a good diagonal, I might be able to avoid clipping that. I get to here and pivot slightly. But I'd have to at least take out a couple of trees. Is it worth bothering with if all I'm going to get is access to this FEMA camp? And even then, I don't have good access because I wouldn't be able to back down the road very far before I get inundated with zombies from the city. All fire destroyed weapons and ammo too? Surprisingly not. It's a little weird the way fire works. But again, is it worth the effort? Problem is going to be many, in that I'd have to lay down 3 or 4 Molotovs across a wide section of the road, because they're likely to come at me from a bunch of directions, and I wouldn't be able to get them narrowed down to a small area, probably. Plus, my retreat path puts me on the other side of my fire if I put it out here, with nowhere to go. Most of the soldiers are in the front area here. There are some scattered around the rest of the location, but most of them are right here. Maybe I could draw some out this way. Plus, these are close enough, we might get bleed over from the camp if I try to drive by to investigate the road here. Which would then fill the road behind me with zombies I'd have to dodge or smash through to get back out again if that does dead end, which it's highly likely it will. What to do, what to do. What are my other options? North was a mess. The only other option up that way is to, again, try to force my way through this. Which would be ugly. So ugly. That's really my only other choice. We look to going back south. We'd have to go way south. I mean, way south. Looks like there's a road there that cuts over. Not sure if that's better or not. Problem with scouting on foot is woods are scary. So scary. Have you heard me mention the overwhelming number of whites? Woodland whites? The stupid fast, stupid deadly reindeer, zombie reindeer that are all over the damn place. Woods is scary. I won't know they're there until I step around a tree and all of a sudden I'm staring at 4 of them. With 0 chance of getting away from them. So, you know, Sure, I could try that, but it's got a fairly good likelihood of killing me. You always got to play the odds. When you're playing Iron Man Cataclysm, you got to be really mindful of that kind of stuff. That's why I don't like to travel very far away from my vehicle. Oh, man. I can't convince myself this is going to be worth it. I am kind of desperate to get a gun, but I don't know that I'm going to get one from body drops from soldiers I've burned to death with Molotovs. I think I remember hearing something about that. Let's go look. Can't examine the tree. I don't know how you would go about doing it. I don't think tree climbing is a thing. Examining doesn't do it. Yeah, I couldn't imagine what the command is. Oh, never mind. Did I actually climb that tree? Or is it just showing me the... Oh, it did. Look at that. Interesting. Watch me fall on my ass now. Climb down the ledge. Yes, no. I got up here while wielding a baseball bat. I don't have my my grappling hook with me. What are my stats? Ooh, 8 dex. Lovely. I don't have parkour. I am going to fall on my face, and this is going to suck. Oh, we got down safely. So, that gave us a little bit more of a view. And we've got a road connection right there. It's right on the edge of the zombies, so I'd have to dodge and weave to get through there out to this open area. Sewage treatment plant, and does the road end there, or does it go past it? Worst case, we've got that. Alright. That at least gives me enough to convince me to go ahead and burn through the forest here. Worst case scenario, I come back down the road here, smash a zombie or two, and we can escape out that way. Yeah, that's a pretty big city. Alright, let's go ahead and set some fires. Hope we're close enough to that R1. Guess I could do some reading or something while we wait for the fires to go out. What are we working on? Marksmanship. Going to be here the rest of the day just waiting for fires to go out. I'm not sure what happens when you drive the vehicle over fires. Things are lasting a long time. We are going to be here the rest of the day. Too dark to read. All right. What are we eating lately? Pretzels, Toastums, some Spam. Oh, the horror. All right, theoretical marksmanship 3. Let's work on all right. All the fires are out. Be able to proceed in the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna have to source some more food here pretty soon. Pop our blindfold on and have a multivitamin. Happy time. Rename an item. MP3 player to Vorm amp.